Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Well, the end of the year is coming to a close. We got about a little over a month left to go. Where I live right now, we're kind of in a state of emergency. We're getting a lot of snow. Technically, my neighborhood isn't getting a lot of snow, but the areas around me are getting dumped on, so there's nowhere to go and nothing to do. So, of course, I'm gonna slap some makeup on my face and show you guys what are my 2022 most favorite products of the year. Most of it's on my face. Well, I can't put more than one foundation on my face, but my face is full of my favorites from this year. So if you guys want to see what made up this face mostly and find out what really blew me away this year, sit back, relax. Well, we got a lot to go through, so it may take a minute. And to those of you who are new to my channel, hello, my name is Jennifer. I'm obviously into all things hair, skin, and makeup. If you are too, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button because you know you're going to come back for more. All right, I've said it multiple times throughout the year. As far as I'm concerned, 2022 is going to go down as the year of foundation. The way I decided what my favorites were the ones that I just kept grabbing for no matter what. And for me, there are three. So let's get at it. First of all, the House Labs. I love, love, love this. I tend to wear this more when I want to feel a little more glamorous, although it works great for every day. So I don't know what my problem is. One pump does my whole face. Love it. Next up from Patrick Ta, you can tell by the way this cover is all gooked up from my fingerprints. This is his, let's get the name right, cream foundation and finishing powder duo. I use the shade Fair 3. I mean, you can tell I have been in this. I love to use this one for like my daily makeup. Not that I do makeup on the daily, but for daytime makeup. It's so natural. It's so easy to use. It's your skin, but better. I love it. Now, I haven't worn this for like a full day, like 8, 10, 12 hours. I honestly don't think it would last for that sort of situation. Maybe with the right, I want to say with the right primers. However, you're supposed to prime basically with just a moisturizer. So do I think this is something you want for your really long days? No. But for your days when you're in makeup like 4 to 6 hours, it's perfect. It's just friggin' perfect. And then the one that I reach for nonstop from NARS, this is their light reflecting foundation. I use the shade Yukon. That's the only downside with this range. It leans really yellow. Finding a shade for me was super difficult. This is my shade. It's a little bit light, but I don't give a crap. I'm wearing it today. I love it so much. I love how it just kind of like brightens up my skin. It juices up my skin. It lasts for hours as long as I'm powdered right. Actually, with all of these, I don't use primers. It's either sunscreen or moisturizer or a combination of the two, depending on what's going on. It's dark out. I'm not going anywhere tonight, so I don't need sunscreen on. But this is just, I just think it is one of the most beautiful foundations. I'm like tripping over my words. It's one of the most beautiful foundations I have ever worn. I love you. All right, while we're in complexion, let's do concealer. For me, there were two. Now, this one from Armani, it's a luminous silk. I use the shade 4.75. I don't know if it was launched this year, honestly, but this is when I started using it. I love it. I think of this as like my basic go-to concealer. It's a medium coverage. It can be buildable, but it doesn't get up to full coverage. It looks natural. It is hydrating for my skin. I never get like crepey looking under eyes. What I do get is just like the concealer that I really, really want to just look natural, to kind of lighten up any darkness, but it doesn't make me look full coverage makeup-y. It's just a really lovely go-to. Honestly, I didn't expect to like it as much as I do, and I use it a ton. But then, of course, Charlotte Tilbury, she always sneaks her way into my life. This is her Beautiful Skin Concealer, Radiant Concealer. I use the shade 3 Fair. It's what I have on today. This here is a little more, well, it's radiant, which I don't mind because I do powder my under eyes, so it does take down that radiance, although I don't think I look flat matte. I think the radiance comes through a little bit, but I'm not shiny, glowy. It's just, here again, it's hydrating. It looks nice under my eyes. I don't use a ton of it, and that's kind of one of the secrets too. As you're getting older, you need to use less and less concealer. You just have to blend it better and it'll sit nicely. This one here is like, I feel like this is going to be like in one of my Hall of Fame type categories just in my brain. There's a couple others that I just flippin' love. I think this might be entering into that category. It's that good. For bronzer, there is only one for me, although I did just buy a new bronzer, I want to say like 2 weeks ago. I'm in love with it, but because I've only been using it for 2 weeks, I really can't put it in my favorites of this year. and I don't even know if it was launched this year. So let's just say that there's one favorite for the year from Makeup by Mario. This is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. I use the shade Light Medium. As you can tell, I've used the crap out of it. I have it on today. I love that it has this like translucence so that your skin comes through, but you still get the warmth. It gives a glow. It's so easily blendable. In the summertime, I was able to use it over my entire face just to kind of like add some life to it because my skin is paler on my face than the rest of my body. And this, it does so much for so little effort. I think that's one of the reasons I love it so much, is because she's so stinking easy to use. And as you can tell, because I hit pan, I will definitely be getting another one. For blushes, I have two. I have talked about Nonstop from Rose Inc. On the here, I always get the name wrong. It says they're lip and cheek color, but they're actually called something else. I don't know why it doesn't say what they're actually called. Who cares? Anyway, I have been using for you guys like this whole year the shade Heliotrope. I think it is just the juiciest, most long-lasting, most beautiful cream cream blush that I have ever used. If you want to use a cream blush but you're a little scared, this is the way to go. As a matter of fact, I liked it so much, I picked it up in another shade. This is the shade Camellia. I picked this up during the Sephora sale because I really just wanted another shade. Let me give you guys an idea of how pretty Camellia is. It's very natural. It's like that natural pink that I like to wear, but I think it's also like really lovely on many skin tones. And as you can tell, that's not a lot of pigment. You can build it up, but you know me, I'm a bit of a blush addict, so I do build her up, but then I kind of smooth her out. Either way, it's such a gorgeous formula. I'm in love with these so much. And here again, this is part of the whole new trend of like reusable packaging. So once I finish these shades, I can pop it out from the back. I can still keep my component and then just buy the replacement blush shade and just pop it back in, which is nice. We do appreciate that our cosmetics are becoming a little more, I don't know. Do I want to say eco-conscious? I don't know. They're doing what they can to help us reduce our overall like footprint of waste and plastic in our lives. So I guess every little bit helps. And I dedicated a whole entire video to this. This is from NARS. This is their liquid blush in the shade Behave Backstage. I got the 3-piece set. It also came with a powder blush and it's not a highlight stick. I can't remember what it's called. Who cares? It's a 3-piece set. I have that on today. This shade is just the shade of my dreams. We get along so, I mean, just look at that. It just pats out into this beautiful peachy pink. It lights up my face the way I want it to. I think it's gorgeous. You guys have heard me like talk about it nonstop. So of course this was gonna be my favorite. I'm actually really proud of myself for having only 2 favorite blushes this year because you know I'm kind of a blush freak. I almost feel like this video isn't necessary, that I've like gone on and on about so many of these products to you guys that you're like, yeah, we know. But in case you're new to my channel, you deserve to know. All right, highlighter. This year, without a doubt, my runaway favorite was from Rare Beauty. This is their liquid luminizer. I originally bought it in this shade Transcend. I purchased it in the winter time and it was just a little too dark for me, but I kept wearing it. I didn't give a crap. But I picked up the shade Mesmerize and it's perfect. I have it on today. I usually wear it like in this area here and it'll spread it out. I've been putting it on before I put on my blush and then putting my blush a little bit over it just to kind of like blend everything together. This here again, so user friendly. It is not sparkly, it's just glowy. It lasts beautifully on the face. If you are like a little afraid of using, especially like a liquid highlighter, this one here is a no-brainer. It's so pretty. It just makes me happy. It just makes me happy. And really, isn't that what this makeup is all about? Like, I get joy every time I get to sit down and put makeup on. That's what this is to me. Makeup is joy. All right, let's move along. Oh, I forgot, for complexion, from Say Beauty. This is the, let me get it right, Glowy Super Gel in the shade Star Glow. I haven't shown you this. I don't even, maybe once I've shown it to you. I like to use, well, that's a lot. I usually use a half a pump all over my face before I go in with my foundation. This has just a gorgeous glow to it. It's not shiny. Well, it's not, I don't want to say it's not shiny. It's not like sparkly or glittery, but it has this amazing glow that comes through my makeup in just the right way. It just kind of enhances what other glow is going on with my foundation. But I can also take it down my neck, I can put it on my décolleté, and it looks very natural. I can also use it for like a highlighter. I don't normally like to use it as a highlighter on top of my foundation. Depending on the foundation, it can break it up. So for me, this is like an under foundation type product, or even just when you're having a bare face day and you're not even really doing your makeup. If you just want to like put some on like the high points of your face, do a brow, maybe a lash and some gloss, this just lights up your face in the most like angelic way. That's what you are. You're angelic. I'm sorry I haven't talked to you guys about this before or much before. It's not that I was gatekeeping. I don't know, kept slipping my mind to tell ya. This year there were 2 eye palettes that just blew me away. I don't think you'll be surprised by either. From NARS, this is their summer unrated palette. I did get it over the summer. Those are just my dream shades. I continue to use it. It's like a dream to have a palette that you can use every color. Very often I get a palette and there's like shades that are just never touched. Not with this one. I've touched every shade more than once. This is one of those that is a limited edition, and I'm really hoping that they make it a permanent because I think it is incredibly beautiful and incredibly versatile for so many people and across so many different like skin tone ranges. I just think it's gorgeous. And well, it's getting a little messy in there because she uses it a lot. That's why you're a favorite. And even though this one just launched from Makeup by Mario, this is the Ethereal Eyes. This I cannot put down. It's what I have on my eyes today. It's what it's been on my eyes since I've gotten it in every video since. It is just spectacular in every single way. If you have it, you know. Here again, they're saying that this is going to be a limited edition palette, but I've heard Mario say more than once on Instagram that this is the palette of his dreams. He's been dreaming this up like his entire makeup career. So why would you make it a limited edition palette if this is so integral to your dreams? I don't know. I just hate the idea that this might go away. And I hate that they're saying it's limited edition, but on the off chance that it might be, I really think you should pick one up. You would not be disappointed at all. This shade right here is spectacular. It's what I have on my eyes right now. I also have this shade right here, just kind of like on the brow bone. I love it so much, I'm speechless. Can we all just sit here and enjoy this palette for a moment? You really are perfect. Now this year I was kind of underwhelmed by mascaras. There were a few that I liked, but I don't want to say that there were any that I was blown away by. That's my new ride or die holy grail. The only one that I have been reaching for over and over again from YSL, this is the Lash Clash. I have used this, well, I have it on today. I use this when I want my lashes to just be very lashy. It gives me volume, it gives me length, it is very dramatic. That is what I like. Although I wouldn't mind a mascara that's even more dramatic than this because that's how I like my lashes. You of course know that for me, the only downside to a mascara like this is that it is not in waterproof, which is my preferred like formula because I do have watery eyes. The brush is perfect. I like this very, very much. I do think it is the best mascara of 2022 for what I look for in lashes. Don't get me wrong, there are others that are really good and I'm enjoying using them, but for the drama that I like to have, it's Lash Clash. I can't believe I didn't put this on and I put a different gloss on. Let's just put it on. Oh, all right, you guys, this gloss from Patrick Ta has been everything for me. So I have the shade Full Syringe, which is obviously brighter. It doesn't look brighter on the lips. It just gives like a little more life, but this gloss is everything that I look for in a lip gloss. It does have that like kind of minty, cinnamony type tingle thing. It doesn't bother me. I don't really get that much tingle from it. What I really think I get from it is like the aroma. And if you're talking to me, you might be getting like that nice smell. So yay for you. But I just love how it feels. It's nice and cushy. It's not sticky. It has a beautiful glide to it. I really love the applicator. Do you see how big that is? I like that it can really hug the lip. It actually has like that little divot in the center that it allows it to like take on a little more product so you don't have to like keep going back in. Usually one swipe is enough for me for my top and bottom lips. I've been using this nonstop and it has gone down by, I don't know, maybe a third, which is shocking to me considering how much I use it. I of course have lots of glosses, but this is one I'm going to be buying in other shades, probably in the clear one because I want to see how that one is. Of course it's going to be great, but that's when I know a gloss is worthy of being a 2022 favorite. It's because I want more of it. I probably should have mentioned what is on my lips before the lip gloss from Rare Beauty. This is the Kind Words, and I have the shade Humble. I have it both in the lip pencil and in the lipstick. This has been the perfect, like, My Lips But Better shade. I've been using it constantly. I can use just the lip pencil all over my lip, or I can use it with the lipstick, of course. It's so beautiful, and that's what I love about the entire shade range. It's all like Our Lips But Better. It's just all like these most beautiful natural lip shades. So it literally, the line itself literally has the shades that are perfect for everybody. Now, I don't remember how many came out in the launch. I really want to say there's probably only like around 7 shades, but there's 7 of the most beautiful, easy to wear, effortless shades you would ever want. And it's a really good price range too. You know, that's one of the things I love about Rare Beauty. Everything is priced so well. I really want to say that the 2 of these together were less than $40. And it's rare that you can get a combo for less than $40. Now, they're not sold together. Don't get me wrong. I did have to buy them individually. But I think their total price was probably, I really feel like this was maybe $35 in total. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but they are of great, great value. It's so stupid how I could just ramble on and on about this. And I've said it before, if you are new to makeup or if you're just not sure where to start or what brands to trust, Rare Beauty is an amazing brand. Not only is it affordable, everything is so easy to use, everything is so wearable. I don't have enough good things to say about that brand. Although I do feel the same way about Makeup by Mario. Yeah, those are the 2 brands that if you were starting out, or say you want to get gifts for like a young lady in your life for Christmas, Makeup by Mario and Rare Beauty are definitely the places to start because it is so easy. All the products, they're all so easy to use. I know she just goes on and on and on about those brands. I can't help it. All right, the very last thing I have from Lawless, this is their Glam Guard Setting Spray. I have loved the crap out of this for 2 reasons. It holds my makeup amazingly well, but second, it doesn't do anything to my makeup. It doesn't make it any more shiny. It doesn't make it matte. It just locks my makeup in as it is. And on top of that, let's do this with my little towel here, the mist. Look at how fine that is. That's what I want on my face. I want a nice, even, fine mist that's not going to leave big droplets. This ticks all the boxes. Now, don't get me wrong. I have reviewed tons of other products throughout the year that I liked very much. These are the ones that I just keep coming back to and using nonstop on the daily. Now, obviously, favorites are going to be different for different people just because of your skin type. I am pretty much normal with a little bit of dryness, and all of these things work really well for my skin. I don't have oily skin, so none of these have been an issue for me whatsoever. But I will say across the board, I really do think that this is a pretty even mixture of things that would be great for all skin types. Now, I'm sure that there are items out there that you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this wasn't in your favorites. If you feel super passionate about something, put it in the comments below, because either I need to take a second look at it, or maybe I didn't even see it the first time around. Either way, you know how I am. I do not like to be left out. You know what I didn't mention is tools. There were 2 outstanding brushes that I used this year. This is the A506. This is the Angie Hot and Flashy collab with BK Beauty. This is an incredible concealer brush. I think it really helps kind of refine your concealer. So it keeps it from being patchy. It really helps spread it out evenly. It actually helps you tap in the right amount instead of either overdoing it. And if you're using just a little bit, it helps just spread it the right way. This isn't it's just a magnificent brush. If you don't have this brush, I would seriously consider getting it for your collection. It's kind of been a little bit of a game changer for me. And then from Makeup by Mario, this is his F1 brush. I love this because of the angle. I use it for lots of things. Mainly, I use it with the Soft Sculpt Skin Enhancer because it just puts it on beautifully. However, I also love using it with the Patrick Ta Cream Foundation. It is just the right density. It is the right softness. But the fact that it is angled and has like a little bit of like a tapered kind of point here just allows me to get in the places that I really want to get it in without it being too big. Plus it has this smaller end, which is really great for any sort of detail work, anywhere you want to get in and just be specific. These two brushes have just been my non-stop go-tos. Okay, I think I'm done. I think these are everything that I am most obsessed about from 2022. So with that being said, the holidays are upon us and I want to wish you all a very healthy and happy holiday season. I, of course, won't be filming as much, but I'll be thinking about you. And I'll probably be popping on Instagram, probably doing stories like a little more often, just because I need to be in touch with you guys. But until we meet again, I want to thank you all so much for being with me, and I'll see you real soon. Mwah.